return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. After the sack on first down, Jackson. He's got room to run past the 20. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Tua rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And he's got room. Oh, some strong running. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A give running right is Akers. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 31 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Nice. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the... Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He'll try again. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go.
And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And running with power here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Fighting through. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Dancing to his left.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And some space here. Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers,
47 yards.
And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a run with Akers.
And powering through at the 35. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
156 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, well,
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 23-yard run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the keeper.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Tua. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers.
Fights him off, powers through him, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Always got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. And BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101.